Seconds after taking off from San Francisco, a United Airlines Boeing 747 shudders violently as one of its engines starts to fail. The intense vibrations terrify the passengers and are so strong that the pilots have trouble reading their instruments. Within moments, the aircraft is losing speed and altitude. The pilots struggle desperately with the controls as the aircraft veers off course and heads straight for a mountain. Petrified residents below the flight path telephone the airport fearing the worst, that a plane is about to crash into their neighbourhood. Will the pilots be able to rescue their stricken aircraft before time runs out? Over 300 lives hang in the balance. This is the story of United Airlines Flight 863. On the night of June 28, 1998, 288 passengers and 19 crew boarded United Airlines Flight 863 at San Francisco International Airport. They were bound for Sydney, Australia, a 15-hour journey. As this was an overnight flight, most of the passengers were settling in and hoping to get some sleep. The aircraft being used for this flight was a Boeing 747-400. United Airlines was the largest operator of this aircraft in the United States, with 44 of the type in service. It formed the backbone of their long-haul fleet. In the cockpit on this night were 4 pilots, a captain, a first officer, and, sitting behind them, 2 relief pilots. The relief pilots would take over during the cruise over the Pacific Ocean. The captain was one of the most experienced pilots at United Airlines, having amassed over 23,000 hours of flying time. However, he was relatively new to the 747-400, with just 900 hours on this aircraft. The first officer was also an experienced pilot, with almost 10,000 hours of flying time. He had more time on the 747 than the captain, with 2,500 hours on this aircraft. At just after 10:30 that night, the massive aircraft pushed back from the gate at San Francisco. The passengers settled in for the long journey, oblivious not only to the fact that they would not make it to Sydney that night, but that within mere minutes, their very lives would be in grave danger. In a few short minutes, the pilots would find themselves in an emergency, one they had trained for many times, but one which, on this day, would call into question the quality of that training. This incident would lead to industry-wide changes in pilot training, and its implications would reach far further than just emergency situations.